Hey everyone, this is the Geeky Panda here on the Geeky Panda Blog, writing guys with another video commentary, some more Battlefield 3 footage for you. But I'm going to be talking about a very, very important topic. Well, it's actually a subject with all the other topics that are connected to it, but you get the deal. Basically, for those who don't know, cosplay is basically two words: costume and play. It's like dressing up for Halloween, but it's more than that. You're trying to become the character, like it's more serious than Halloween, basically like that. But it's still just as much fun, if not more fun than Halloween. So the cosplay community is a very big and vast community. There's all different kinds of cosplay groups, whether it be from anime series, video games, steampunk, Star Wars, Star Trek, Firefly. The list goes on here, like Doctor Who even just. But this again, Homestuck. But the list, you get it. The list is vast, but with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah, I know it's really corny, but one thing, there's something I want to talk about that some people may know, might not know, or fully understand of the situation. Cosplay is a really cool and awesome hobby to do. If you dedicate your time, your effort, and maybe a little bit more money, you will have like a great outcome. It helps you socialize more at conventions. It helps you become a more of a social person because you're talking. You make tons of new friends as well. You get the feeling of, wow, people are really taking my picture. This is really freaking awesome. But with every good thing comes a bad side to it. It happens. Two sides of the same coin. Cosplay is that. What am I talking about specifically? There's all these different things about it. There's cosplay elitists. There's also, cosplay bullies. There's other things, and the normies that don't understand it. Yeah, I know. I call normal people normies. It's bad. I know. But there's all these different things about our community that yes, they are bad apples. Our community is very great, very awesome, very friendly, but there are a few bad things to do. But so let's talk about a few things. The one very most important thing is obviously that I think is the cosplay bullies, the haters. The people who will like literally try to ruin your day because of what you're doing and how you're doing. For those who are listening, hear me, just type out like, wow, yeah, I experienced this back at anime convention. These are the people that will bully you because, like, oh my god, I hate Italia. Why are you cosplaying Italia? Oh my god, Homestuck cosplayers are all the same. They're the next annoying group. Or, oh, it's like, why are you doing it this way? Why are you doing it that way? It looks like you clearly spent only $15 on it. You know what? You see where I'm getting at here. These are the people who will try to try to put you in a bad mood, bring your spirits down, your morale, everything. Don't try not to let that happen. You're at a convention, you're at an event, you're cosplaying, you're being who you want to be. Granted, your costume may be a little different to the in more of an extreme side, but of course, this is you. We're all there because we're all geeks, we're all nerds, we all like this stuff. So, yeah, what is the best way to do this? What is the best way to do when you encounter these types of people? Personally, just walk away. Walking away is always the best situation to these types because you don't want the situation to escalate. And if something happens, it might be on you because if whoever throws the first punch or first shove, it'll be their fault. So just or arguments and stuff like that, you're just giving them a reason to egg at you more. Just walk away. I know it's tough. I know it's hard, but you can't confront them at every turn, every moment. But sometimes something good might happen along. Something might happen where the tables are turned on them. But again, best case scenario, just walk away. Walk away. Yeah, we do have bullies in our community. It does suck, but we're not perfect. But we're trying. Really are trying. Another area I want to talk about is cosplay elitists. These are the people that will take everything down to a fine-tooth science, the little speck of things. Granted, their dedication can be very admirable, and very be like, wow, you're really into this. But at the same time, when I say cosplay elitists, I mean the people, because I like to put cosplay in three subcategories: the casual, the competitive, and the elitists. The casual are those who want to have fun. They don't care the quality about their cosplay. As long as it's good to them, they want to have fun, they want to make friends, etc., etc. The competitive people are those who want to show off their work, go to the contests, go to the events, potentially, get, a little more well known in the community, but overall having fun themselves. The elitists, on the other hand, take everything down to to the 10th degree, and it has to be perfect. It has to be this, and they will go as far as not only doing this to their self-perfection on their own self, but also doing it onto other people. Like they will go, cosplay elitists, especially with the Heroes of Cosplay show. That can be like, oh, you cannot do this because you're a 300-pound guy and you're trying to do Superman. You can't be Superman because you're 300 pounds. You gotta be skinny and strong and buff, not fat and big. Like, oh, you're trying to do Laura Croft, but you're so curvy, and or you're wearing glasses and you don't have contacts, or you're a you're a black chick, yeah. He's like, you clearly can't do that because you're not even the same race. Yes, these are the types of people that will, they are almost like the know-it-alls. They are, their skill level cannot, it cannot be denied, because they are very dedicated to the work, but at the same time, their attitude towards things, their personality is just very questionable to downright rude. Again, encountering a situation like this, best just to ignore, walk away, because, every group has their elitists. Cosplay is no different. So, it's bound to happen, if that you'll eventually meet up with them, especially if you do the the cosplay contest, the masquerade contest, etc., etc. You're going to meet up with them. Just deal with it. Just tune them out of your mind, basically. So, those are the top two heavy hitters right there with the cosplay bullying and the cosplay elitists. But there's other things too that are that are bad apples in the community. Of course, I'm gonna have to talk about this. The perverts, basically, the ones who are like, oh, can you do a really sexy pose with a really do this, or can I hug you so I can feel your boobs? Or can I just touch you? Hi. Can I date you? You know where I'm going with this. Basically, person sees really, not, hot, sexy cosplay, person wants to get to know them, and they do it in the most creepiest, perverted way possible. Yes, again, while we may not be perfect, and yes, while some of the cosplays out there, for both guys and girls, can be a little risque to knee deep almost, without going hitting full nudity. But at the same time, you gotta show respect to the other cosplayers. It's basically down to that, showing respect. If you don't show them respect in this aspect, you're not gonna get really far in the community or in life. Like it is a very, it's a very big, it's a very, it's a big issue, with sexual assaults and stuff like that, with creepers and perverts. It's a big issue. I like that conventions are trying to combat this to, zero tolerance policy, but eventually, you can't stop everything. So it's going to happen. If best, the best case scenario for those out there is, depending on how bad it got, like if if he's just asking for a sexy picture, all that stuff, just walk away. But if he actually starts feeling you up and stuff like that, or stalking you, go to convention security or report this to the security staff. They'll deal with it. Don't keep it to yourself. Please tell them of what's going on, and they will help you. They are there to help you. So yeah, it's one of the areas that we need. That we're fixing, but it's like a slow process. And not everyone is going to be the same mindset or the same personality or the same way we're going to act. Everyone's different. And again, it happens to every other thing out there. So again, that's another. Yeah, granted, that's another that's another big heavy hitter right there in the cosplay community and the cosplay group. Those are actually three big heavy hitters. The bullies, the elitists, and the perverts. That's your big. That's the big bad threes right there. So again, while our community might not be perfect, it might not be all sunshine, gumdrops and ice cream, but we try, we really do try. There is a lot of good things about it. There's some great cosplayers out there, great, nice, awesome, friendly cosplayers, like one for one, Misa on Wheels. really great, awesome cosplay. Really nice, really cool chick. She's one of the nicest cosplayers I've ever met. Another group out there that does a lot of charity. 501st. That's a Star Wars group. They really cool guys. I know some of them. I know some friends who are members of them. They do really good work. And you also got other people out there in the community as well. It's like, don't let these things deter you from doing cosplay, loving what you do in cosplay. Keep it strong, keep it good. Granted, there are going to be people out there who won't understand it, like the normal people or the normies. But it's like you're at a convention and stuff like that. Just try not to embarrass yourself. Try to show that you're mature, you're respectful. The other thing is that with cosplay is that you don't want to misrepresent it. Especially with now, like with the internet connectivity and like stuff that are TV shows or movies that are talking about it. Like Heroes of Cosplay, a lot of a good chunk of it is misrepresenting the cosplay community, thinking that we're just really all overzealous cosplay elitists trying to outdo one another because that's the only thing we can do, because we were doing it for money, fame, fortune, and glory. We're not like that. Well, not all of us. In fact, like, remember, when you're cosplaying, just try to have a positive attitude. Try not to misrepresent our cosplay group. Try to show off. If you're out in the public, respect yourself. Show maturity, You're like, oh, hey, I'm out in the public. I just want to do something real quick and then go back inside. I got to go outside to go to my hotel real quick. Just be nice, be friendly. If someone doesn't understand, don't be like, oh my God, why don't you understand this, or why don't you know? Because you're actually doing what the people have been doing to you guys. So, if some normal person comes up and asks you, like, why are you dressed like this? And what's going on? Don't tell them, oh my God, you don't know what this is? Just tell them basically like, oh, hey, I'm at there's a convention going on. It's basically about anime, video games, sci-fi, all that stuff. I'm dressed up as a character from this series, And if they have any more, or if they want to get a picture with them, what's another picture couldn't hurt, So, again, show respect to one another. Respect is a key thing. I know these are 3 bad things in the community that we're trying to fix, but respecting one another definitely will lead and pave the way. I know it's going to be hard for some people out there. Sometimes they can't help it, or sometimes they're just really, jerks and assholes. It's that, those type of situations can't be helped. But again, we can try with ourselves. So, again, those are the 3 things about the cosplay community that I don't like. But we always strive to do better, right? Because we are still a friendly community, we're an open community. You can cosplay as anything you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be just anime or video games. It could be anything that you want. TV shows, movies, other genres, heck, anything, because it is all up to you. You are the fan. You are portraying your fandom in, in a costume form. Just please, again, respect, understand the situations out there, and have fun. That's what I'm saying right here. So don't let the bullies, the elitists, the perverts, and all that stuff, bring you down. Overcome that. Be strong. That is my message out to everyone out there. If you have experienced any of these things that's happened to you, feel free to put a comment down and see what you've done to overcome this. Or, again, comment, like, subscribe, tell your friends about tell your friends about this content, tell your friends about my YouTube channel, because I am doing this because I like to do this. I want to show off my work. I want to, tell my opinions on things. How about people, within the geeky community of video games, anime, cosplay, etc., etc. So, this is the Geeky Panda here on the Geeky Panda blog, signing out. So remember, stay geeky, my friends.